you for agreeing for this interview po. My name is Rosely Tirado, second year student in medical technology. And I would like to ask for your name po.
I am Princess Quintana Pangilan. Or
Okay. I would like to ask some few questions. Are you ready po?
sige, go.
What were your experiences with science education during your elementary or high school years po?
Elementary, I'm not really involved in academics. But in high school, since dalawa naman yan, it's junior high and senior high, right? In junior high, I'm actually under yung special class ng KN. So we are more into sciences. However, I'm not really interested kasi sa science. More on math ako. So my experiences sa science is not really good since, and one factor kasi noon is our teacher. She was pregnant at the time. So she's not really involved sa amin, hindi siya nagtuturo and such, more on reading na kami sa science. That's why medyo na-neglect ko din yung science na subject. I find it interesting, yes. However, it's not that interesting. Since yun nga, wala nagpa-facilitate sa amin and such. In senior high, dun ako medyo nahirapan. 'Di ba? Kasi pag college ko, I entered medtech. So yung transition from senior high to medtech is medyo mahirap since in senior high, my track is humanities and social sciences. So when we're talking about science, we only have yung physical science, which is mostly more on planets, more on Earth, not really the science na chemistry, biology. So when I transitioned to college, medtech, challenging na siya. Since kumbaga, from elementary, hindi ako masyadong involved sa academics ko. Sa junior high, hindi rin natutukan yung science namin kasi nga yung teacher factor. And then pagka senior high, wala rin kaming science. So it's not, when you ask me about experiences, I don't really have that, kumbaga, solid foundation sa science na subject. So, pag transition ka ng college, I can say na sariling sikap. Yung in the field of science chemistry, sariling sikap ko siya na mag-self-study so that I could learn more about that field.
Okay. For second question, what were the most interesting or memorable science lessons or activities you had?
Memorable ba? Wait lang. Siguro school projects. School projects. Since mahilig kasi ako sa mga yung physical na output. So, gumagawa kami ng model ng Earth, gumagawa kami ng model ng cells. Since hindi siya memorable in a sense na science siya, memorable siya in a sense na we get to do a group work. Kumbaga ganun. And also, it's memorable in a sense na hindi siya positive. Yung paggawa ng circuit board, memorable siya in a sense na nung high school ako, every year, pinapagawa kami ng circuit board, and every year, hindi ako marunong gumawa ng circuit board. So, hindi ka talaga naiintindihan kung ano yung work ng wire, anong work ng battery, and such. So, memorable siya in a sense na nakaupo lang ako doon. Kumbaga, hindi talaga pumasok sa isip ko na, pag-aaralan ko to and such. So, naging memorable siya. Kasi every year talaga, wala akong ginagawa doon. But on the positive note, memorable experience in science is yun yung mga physical outputs namin.
What challenges did you face in learning science?
Yun! Sobrang challenging. Number one, elementary and high school naman to. Wala akong college. Kasali pa ang college.
Pwede mo.
Sige. During elementary, challenge kasi hindi ako studious eh. So, challenge siya. Every exam, every quiz. Wala akong alam eh. Pagka junior high, challenge siya, teacher factor kasi walang nagpa-facilitate sa amin. Because actually, in KN, kapag nasa special task ka, they are expecting that you are smart already, na kaya mo na mag-self-study and such. Hindi ko nga alam paano ko napasok doon. So, challenging siya kasi yung mga other classmates ko, they are valedictorians. They are salutatorians of their respective schools. Eh ako, nandun lang sa gilid. So, kumbaga, having this room of people na very, ang ganda yung kanilang academic status. Tapos ikaw, nandun ka lang. So, challenging siya in a sense na kailangan i-double time ko din yung pag-aaral ko just to para makahabol sa kanila and such. And also, kasi wala nag-facilitate sa amin. So, challenging siya. In senior high, challenging siya since we only have physical science, which is not really the field of science na ginagamit in medical courses. So, kumbaga, it's a general knowledge lang na science. So, challenging siya in a sense na, ano gagawin ko dito? Hindi ko siya magagamit when I transition to college. And then, on college days, what's the challenging part is that, yun nga, I'm from UMS, and then I took up medical course. So, wala talaga kaming science, for example, chemistry, biology, that I could use. So, doon sa batch kasi namin, we are the only batch na nagkaroon ng bridging program. Sige. So, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we are the only batch who had the bridging program dito sa St. Alexius. So, after graduating from senior high, I think that's a month of bridging program. And we're just learning chemistry and biology. So, before nung bridging program na yun, syempre anxious na ako kasi I'm from UMS. So, I'm expecting that my classmates are from STEM since medtech nga, di ba? So, what I did, before that month of bridging program, I really studied chemistry and biology. I read books on chemistry and biology. I have notes. Dun siya. So, struggle siya, syempre, kasi yung foundation ko elementary and high school is not that good. So, pagdating nun, sariling sikap, studying chem and biology, and then a bridging program kami, medyo napadali lang siya. Because I already have a prior knowledge. So, when I transition, first day of class ng college, hindi na siya ganun kahirap. So, kumbaga, kung titingnan mo yung timeline, challenging in a sense na hindi talaga solid, hindi maganda yung foundation ko sa elementary and sa high school. So, sariling sikap lang siya when I transition to college.
Now, how did your teachers make science engaging or not engaging for you?
How did we make it engaging? Syempre, science is not really a favorite of many students. So what I do in my case, I incorporate pictures, videos, since most of the students are actually visuals. So mas madali mo kasi siyang maiintindihan yung isang concept pag may tables, may charts, mga graph. So I try to really look for pictures or visual aids that could also facilitate my lectures. And also, yung mga students kasi today, mga Gen Zs, they're more into yung mga viral videos, mga memes, diba? So, lalo na I am teaching major subjects. For example, clinical chemistry. So, I try to look for viral videos that can also relate to the topic. For example, to give an example, I have this one lecture in clinical chemistry for yung electrolytes na part. So, there's this viral video of Colleen Garcia kung saan meron siyang IV fluid because nagkaroon daw siya ng hangover. But Colleen Garcia defined hangover in medical terms. So, yun siya. So, I used that viral video to explain to the students about electrolytes. And